What's up, babes? It's Lisa Victoria back with yet another video. If you guys are new here, hi, welcome to the channel. If you've already been subscribed, thanks for coming back. So, babes, listen, nobody's keeping you broke but you, okay? Because let me tell you this. First of all, if you haven't already subscribed, hi, I'm Lisa. I get passionate. I'm Lisa Victoria. Get passionate about what I'm talking about. So if I came off a little too like I'm yelling, girl, it's because I'm passionate. But no, listen, sis, nobody's keeping you broke but you. Let me tell you, there's a lot of you who watch my channel who y'all are bosses, okay? Whether y'all are bosses in the making or y'all are already bosses, y'all are bosses. And your mentality is a boss mentality. That's why I feel like a lot of people who are attracted to my channel outside of hair, outside of those types of things, you guys are attracted because you guys are attracted to furthering yourself and bettering yourself. Anytime you're attracted to furthering and betting on yourself, you go in places. Now, y'all, I know I'm not supposed to be drinking this Coke. Mind your business. I was in traffic and I said, oh, I need something that's gonna be strong, that's about to hit the spot. So I had to pick that up. But if you follow my channel, it's obviously, yeah, you're into fashion, you're into beauty, lifestyle, entrepreneurship, real estate, travel styles. You're into something lifestyle, something that is on my channel attracts you to keep coming back. So I know if you are attracted to my content, you have to be attracted to furthering yourself, or you have to be attracted to wanting to know the better version of yourself. So I commend you. Obviously, that's what I talk about, so that's what you're engaged in. So if you're watching my channel, I just want you to know right now, if you're not where you want to be, you'll get there. If you've been sleeping on yourself, wake up. If you have big dreams, they're going to become your reality. If you are manifesting and putting in the work, you're going to reap the benefits of your work. If you are literally sitting here and setting goals, you're going to get what comes from goals. Put in the work. If you're doing these things, things are going to look up for you. Whether you got 5 subscribers or 5,000 or 5 million, if you set the goals and you set the priorities, you will forever be evolving. Now, I've had several of my friends, and they're not just saying this because they're my friends, because my friends tell it like it is, and that's why they're my friends. You don't need people who are going to be in your circle who are going to tell you what you want to hear. No, you need the ones who are going to tell you what you don't want to hear, what you want to hear, you know what I mean? You need the ones who are going to check you when needed, and y'all still friends, right? But a good amount of my friends are like, sis, you're so overrated. I mean, not overrated. I said it wrong. They're like, sis, you're so underrated. One of my friends, she's like, girl, your content, it be coming through, your words, your messages, they be coming through. She's like, you're not, she's like, you are so underrated. Like, I wish your subscribers and your Instagram and all of this stuff would go up, because literally you're, you know, a piece of society that society needs. And I look, in the most humble way, I agree, as far as I do feel like a lot of the things that I talk about, the passions that I have, I do think more of the world do need to hear these things, because I think that if I can inspire more souls, then I will. But I feel like God has a way of placing me and planting me exactly where he needs me to be. So if I need to be in a space where it's like, okay, you're growing, but you're growing at a steady rate, or you're growing at a slower rate, I'm being taught in these seasons of my life. If I just woke up and was the better version of myself, like overnight, somehow or another, I wake up now and like my dreams are my reality, I could honestly say, okay, I know I've been going through a lot for a long time, so nice that my breakout comes through. My breakthrough comes out now, you know? But if I were just now starting to get on the path of like my greatness, and then I suddenly just became successful overnight, then that would be something where you're like, okay, the success came too quick. I haven't even hustled. I haven't done what I needed to do. So then in those instances, you're like, okay, that kind of like came too quickly. But if you're constantly working on what you have to do, you're constantly doing what you need to do, and your breakthrough comes, then it's like, okay, this is what I've been praying for, this is what I've been waiting for. So for my friends who say that I'm underrated, thank y'all so much for seeing the value in my content and the value in me. And I tell my friends this all the time, I do work hard and I do strive to be the better version of myself. So when I hear these types of things coming from my friends, it does make a difference in me hearing it. So I do appreciate that. I am grateful for friends who tell me like it is, and friends who got my back. Definitely grateful for that. But to make a long story short, you're in your own way. You're keeping you broke. Your mentality that you have to put that into play. If you know about stocks and bonds, and you know about finances, and you know about all of these different things, then start putting them into play. If you know about credit and credit score and how to do this and boost this and do that, put that stuff into play. The better version of you exists, honey, but you're sleeping on yourself every time you sit here and act like you don't know that it exists. 2023 is the year of execution, executing the goals, being the better version of yourself. Is too many people out here sleeping on themselves. You're going to a company every single day to push this company that doesn't even appreciate you, when all of that goodness and greatness, the world is waiting to appreciate you. So to my entrepreneurs who are leveraging corporate America, get out there, boss up, do what you need to do. To my babes and my guys who go to corporate America because that is your only job and that's what you want to do and that's what you aspire to do, there's no shade there. Do the best that you can do while you're there. Regardless of what you do, don't ever sleep on yourself. If there's something that you want to do, there's a leap that you want to take the leap. Not everybody gonna root for you like you gonna root for you. So if you want better, do better. If you want to be better, go places, be better and go places. I write out my goals. I do all of these things that I know are going to push me, because I know that the best is yet to come. I honestly know that, and I believe that. So that's what I'm pushing myself to get toward, my greatness. I don't want to wake up 5 years from now, a year from now, and be like, dang, I slept on myself. But if only I had just went through with my goals, I could be where I said, you know, 5 years ago I would be today. I don't want to keep sleeping on myself. That's the mindset you have to adopt. Oh, I know I want in the new year to be moving. I know in the new year I want my brokerage to be going the way it needs to do. I know in the new year I want my house to be cleaned up and my rules and my routine and mentality back on track. Those are the things that you got to do. Those are the things that you need to work on. Those are the things that nobody should be telling you to do. So stop keeping yourself broke by knowing things that the everyday person might not know that you could be putting into practice. If you know that furthering yourself as an asset is a positive thing in the business realm, in your personal life, to be an asset, then why not also further your assets as far as your income, further your asset as far as your education, further your asset as far as all of the intricate details and different capacity, or that different capacity of your life that you can. You don't want to sit on gifts, talents, knowledge, anything, because anything that you don't use, you'll lose. So if you have the ability to read books. If you have the abilities to hear, make sure you're listening to audios. If you have the ability to walk, to run, to do push-ups, exercise, you have the ability to eat healthy, cleanse your body. You got to realize that everything that we take for granted, there's somebody else who's wishing for it. You know what I mean? You have your hands. You can work with your hands. You can create crafts and gifts and talent and different things with your hands. You could do hair. You could do you know there's some people who don't have hands. There's people who don't have arms. There's people who don't have feet. So we got to be grateful for the very small things that we have in our life. And what you don't have, don't focus on what you don't have. Focus on what you do have. And I can assure you that if you focus on what you do have, the don'ts won't matter. So, all in all, stop keeping yourself broke by knowing what you could be doing, should be doing, and not doing. Boss up. Nobody should have to tell you if you want better to do better. And I'm just telling you that because I'm your internet big sister or little sister. And I want to see you do well. That's really it. I want to see people do well, especially if you follow my channel and you know I'm always on to something. I want to see you do well. I literally do. So I'll be back on my routine. I'm going to be coming up with my 3-month plan, my 12-week to 12-week, you know, / 16-week plans on bossing back up and getting back to where I need to be. So I hope you guys will stay tuned, tap in. Let me know what you guys think. Where are these keys? I'm about to go in the house, so y'all make sure y'all stay tuned, and I'll see y'all beautiful babes in the next video.